Hello, welcome back to another episode of Music Rec on Deck. I'm your host, B. Rad Riley, and thank you for tuning in. Yeah. All right, here it is, folks. Well, we've reached the tipping point, as the term goes. The tipping point of Woodstock '99. This is where it goes from, okay, there's some problems, to, all right, it's completely messed up. It's completely screwed up, and the whole place is going to explode. Now, I'm going to come flat out and say it's not LIMP BIZKIT's fault. As I've explained in the videos before, it's everything. Kids are hungry, tired, hot, dehydrated, sick, inebriated, I can't say the word, intoxicated, high, drunk, everything, okay? And the corporation, 1990s, all about rage and stuff like that. Well, the reason this is kind of the tipping point, in my opinion, is because LIMP BIZKIT plays the song called Break Stuff. This is the song I'm recommending to you. And it's completely full of, it's just full of rage. Like, you listen to this, and it makes you want to literally take everything in your room, throw it around, break everything, break your chairs, break a window. That's what this song makes you want to do. And what happens is, you'll see in the clips, it gets crazy, especially there in this part. But, a reason I'm going to give LIMP BIZKIT the benefit of the doubt is because this wasn't a one-time thing. This part, he's like, oh, I just want you to take all that negative energy, and just that guy who told you to screw off, yeah, well, take that energy and make it all negative and stuff like that. He does that at every show. Every show of LIMP BIZKIT's career, even the newer ones, you can go watch it. When they play this song, they take a moment where they build this breakup, this build-up, and they build it, and they build it until it explodes. And obviously, what happens when you're telling the crowd, let all that energy out and explode? Well, they're going to start breaking stuff. And it goes crazy. People, at this point in the show, too, before this song, people started ripping plywood off one of I think the light tower, the sound tower, or maybe the camera tower. But people are ripping the plywood off the walls that surround this tower and are surfing on them. People are surfing on wood across the crowd. And then you have this guy telling you, oh, well, I can break stuff. It's not his fault because he does this at every show. So that's why I defend them. But ready? Oh, it's building, and the tension, and everyone's like, and this is probably the biggest drop of the whole weekend. Ready? Oh man, you see, people are passing plywood, people are, moshing with elbows going. It's crazy. I gotta show you these clips because it's crazy. And, give me something to break. And, it's just, it's crazy. And obviously, people are getting injured. People are getting, passing out because they're dehydrated. And, okay, I'll sympathize with John Scher for a moment. I can see why this moment could lead you to believe that it's all his fault. Because at this point, it looks crazy. That's definitely it takes a turn. It's not, oh, Woodstock 99. It's Woodstock 99, and it just basically destroys stuff. So after he plays this song, they're like, okay, done. Because they haven't even played their big hit, Nookie. And, the guys are like, done. Turn off the mics. The second they're done the song, turn off the mics. It's getting out of control. It's just basically, at this point, it's like, I think someone pulls Fred Durst off the stage and kind of is like, yo, you gotta calm down. You gotta tell them to calm down because, they're gonna riot. And why do you think they're gonna riot? It's not Limp Bizkit's fault. They've been touring around the world at this point, playing the same thing, not having any problems. Why do you think they're going to riot? Because they have no food, there's no water, there's no porta potties, they can't go poop. It's a big corporation. MTV's there. Like, it's... Anyways, so they turn off the mics, and Fred which is cool because in the video you can hear Fred still speaking, but they're not the audio's not going out to the crowd. And hey man, like he's like, what's going on? Is this thing on? No, and they're not turning it on until he tells them to calm down. But he's not going to do that because that's part of his show. So during this time, it's kind of like you look at the crowd here. I'll post clips. He's looking out, like seeing all these people, and he wants to do that. So what does Fred Durst at the end of his set do? Well, he manages to rally up one of those plywood surfboards that everyone's surfing on, and he gets on it for the last couple's tunes. He really wants to get on it. So they let him. They let them continue. They play, I think. Yeah, they play like an hour, 10, 15 minutes. But literally, it's like 5 to 10 minutes of this performance is just like a backbeat going on, and then Fred Durst like, "Hello, can you hear me?" And they're gonna go into Nookie. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but it's crazy. So I understand why people think Limp Bizkit is at fault, but in their defense, they do this at every show, and there's never been a riot. There's never been a problem. Yeah, see, at this point, someone comes out there in the video, someone comes out and it's like, you got to calm down. They're not going to turn it on until you guys calm down. And, then they finally turn it back on for him. But yeah, man, it's nuts. It's crazy. And it's like, I'm in defense with Limp Bizkit because it's not their fault. That's their show. Their show is this. They're just heavy rock, rap rock. They're just there to have a good time and, create a little rage. It's not their fault. So John Scherer, he could shove it up his butt because he doesn't know what he's talking about. It's all Limp Bizkit's fault, blah, 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 blah. No, it's not. Actually, after this set, the cops are literally there waiting to arrest Fred Durst for inciting a riot. But the only thing he did is he's done the same thing he does every other show. But it's only a problem because it's at Woodstock 99 and things are already out of control. There. Woo! Alright. So I said all that. It gets crazy. I'll show it. You'll see all the clips here. During the set, stuff happens. Mainly the mic shutting off and stuff like that. But it's crazy. It's crazy. In the 20 minutes between the end of Morissette's set, so Alanis, and Limp Bizkit, the sea change of the crowd. And basically, all the boys and the guys pushed forward and they prepared for the mosh. And girls, well, they ran for their lives pretty much because, it's just crazy. And by this time now, it wouldn't be a Woodstock without gates being split open and people getting in for free. It would not be a Woodstock. It never fails to happen. Because for some reason, the Woodstock name is always branded with, we're going to get in for free. So at this point, Saturday afternoon, there's small gaps in the holes in the piece wall. And people, because there's a whole piece wall that people could draw on and design on. That ends up getting torn down. People start taking chunks for their personal collection. Like, you can literally find pieces of the piece wall on eBay. So people, they take the wall down. So people are getting in that way now. So people can get in for free. For Saturday night's shift, I'm going to cover it a bit more on Rage. But yeah, the Saturday night shift, only 100. Okay, now I'm gonna blow your mind. There's 300,000 to 400,000 people here. Only 175 security guards showed up for Saturday night's shift. And that's who signed in and not who actually stayed. Because a lot of people, what they do, they'd sign in, take off the shirt, throw their cards away, and then go join the party. The bosses made a call to prisons and jails looking for correctional officers willing to work on short notice for supervisors' pay. And only 40 people came. But they literally had to reach out to jails and prisons to go find more security guards because they only had 175 people show up for their thing. That blows my mind. If you're running a festival, 175 people for 400,000? Oh my God, what a massive screw up. And he's going to blame Limp Bizkit? I don't think so. I don't buy it. John Scher, I think it's all in your hands and you've screwed up, man. Whew. That was a mouthful because there's just so much that goes on during this set. Like, I'll show you so much footage of the set because it's crazy. It's literally crazy. And you watch it and it's, it gets crazy. And this is where Woodstock 99, it's the tipping point. It's like, it's all gone to shit after that. Sorry, but it's an appropriate time to say that word because it literally has. Like, it's I'm lost for words. I watched the footage of that and I'm like, good God, I'm so thankful. I would have liked to have been at Woodstock 99 just to see the music, but I am so thankful. If I would have seen Limp Bizkit, I would have been freaking miles back. I would have not been anywhere near anything because it's catastrophe. But that's it. That's Limp Bizkit. Go listen to Break Stuff. It is actually a good song. And I mean, Limp Bizkit's. I have like 2 or 3 songs I really like. Mainly because of Woodstock 99, but also just it's good. Break Stuff I like because it's a heavy tune. And it makes you, it does make you do what he's saying to do in the breakdown. Some days you just wake up and you just want to break something. You just had a crappy night's sleep. Something's going on in your life. So at this time in 1999, I guess a lot of kids and a lot of teenagers can relate to this because, I don't know, I was born in 96, but I wasn't really aware of what was going on in 1999, but people were just fed up and all this stuff, and it kind of peaks at this point, and then Limp Bizkit gets blamed for the riot and everything later on. But that's Woodstock 99 for you. It's a wild ride. It's a wild ride, sorry. But yeah, anyways, thank you for watching this episode. Go listen to Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit. It's a good song. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you keep tuning in because now we've reached the peak. It tumbles down slower than, but it's definitely not all over because there's plenty more to talk about. But this is the peak. This is where it climaxes, and then it's like rides a steady wave until Monday morning when everything's like burnt and stuff. All right. Have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Music Rec on Deck. Almost said tunage there, but that's okay. Have a good day. Bye.